Hey adventurers, welcome back to the Outerhaven, where we dive into the world of gaming. This is Paul reading on behalf of Jordan. Today, we're dusting off our fedoras and unearthing a long-awaited treasure. That's right, Indiana Jones is back in action with Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. It's been over a decade since Indy last graced our consoles, with the 2009 release of Indiana Jones and the Staff of Kings. Not counting the LEGO and mobile spin-offs, fans have been eagerly awaiting, or maybe not so patiently, for another chance to step into the world of archaeology's most famous hero. For years, the allure of treasure-filled tombs, daring escapes, and whip-cracking action seemed like a forgotten relic in the gaming world. But now, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle aims to rekindle that magic, promising the cinematic thrills and globe-trotting excitement that we've all been craving. But after all these years, does the new adventure live up to its legendary name? Let's dive in to find out. Indiana Jones has inspired so many great action-adventure games in the past, from Tomb Raider to Uncharted and more. Naturally, you might expect Indiana Jones and the Great Circle to follow the same formula. What I discovered instead is what I would call an adventure-action game. In Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, the focus true to Indy's legacy is on adventure. While it has those cinematic set-piece moments you'd expect from an Uncharted game, action takes a smaller part of the experience. The adventure kicks off with a theft of a cat mummy from the Marshall College Museum. Indiana Jones, voiced by Troy Baker, sets off to retrieve it, only to uncover a bigger story involving the Great Circle and the Nazis, as the game is set in 1937. This timeline positions the game perfectly between Raiders of the Lost Ark and The Last Crusade. Throughout this globe-trotting tale, you'll visit several unique and beautiful locations, each packed with things to do. From a design perspective, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle is what I'd call an open linear game. It's not an open world as there are no seamless travel between regions. Each location is more like a large Hitman level, with restricted areas requiring specific disguises, though you won't just knock someone out to steal their clothes. Disguises are found within each sandbox. Occasionally, you'll need a particular outfit to participate in side activities, like an underground fight club. Speaking of side activities, there's a treasure trove to be found off the beaten path. From optional tombs to raids, safes to crack, and more. None of it feels like filler. Each location offers hours of optional content, adding to the sense of adventure and discovery. I spent 5 to 6 hours exploring the Vatican, finding secrets and upgrades. Yes, you can upgrade Indy through your travels by finding skill points and using adventure points. These points are earned dynamically, rewarding you for everything from solving puzzles to taking photos. Side missions that involve helping others offer the most adventure points. They're time consuming but worth it for the story, lore, and upgrades they provide. If you struggle to find skill books, vendors sell maps for specific items. Don't worry, there are no microtransactions. Everything you need is within the game. Let's talk combat. You'll need health and stamina boosts for punching those Nazis in the face. Combat focuses mostly on melee, with various items used as weapons. Weapons range from frying pans to sledgehammers. Each has specific durability and multiple uses, like opening passageways or distracting enemies. You can also engage in fisticuffs or use Indy's iconic whip for significant advantages. The whip can disarm enemies or pull them towards you for a flurry of punches. You also have Indy's legendary revolver, but ammo is limited, making melee combat more rewarding and fun. Combat in Indiana Jones and the Great Circle is free-flowing and weighty. Melee combat can lead to some funny moments, and while guns are good to use, they're less of a focus, as it should be in an Indiana Jones game. The lack of enemy variety might make combat feel repetitive, but it never feels unfun. A testament to Machine Games' craftsmanship in capturing the feel and comedic tone of Indy's adventures. We've talked about combat, but everyone knows the most important part of being the world's greatest archaeologist is the ability to solve puzzles. Solving puzzles is something you'll do a lot in Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. These puzzles range from finding notes and deciphering codes, to manipulating light to open doors, and using your whip to activate switches and levers. A variety of puzzles keeps the gameplay fresh and exciting. They're well designed and offer a good challenge without being too difficult, providing a great sense of reward when you solve them. Plus, you can adjust the difficulty settings for both adventure and action separately, tailoring the game to your preferences. Now, let's talk about the game's presentation. Honestly, it's outstanding, except for one noticeable issue: hopping. The visuals are amazing, from the intricate details on Indy's jacket to the realistic bruising on enemies' faces. The game was developed with ray tracing in mind, and it shows in the phenomenal lighting and reflections. Unfortunately, the pop-in issue detracts slightly from the overall visual experience. On the bright side, the audio is flawless. Gordon Harb's music score is exceptional, providing both new magical moments and nostalgic tunes. Known for his work on video games adapted from movie scores by John Williams, Harb's music in Indiana Jones and the Great Circle is no exception. A fantastic presentation, deserves an equally fantastic script, and Indiana Jones and the Great Circle delivers. The writing captures all the right tones and emotions you'd expect from an indie movie. The script doesn't just shine in the main story, the quips during gameplay and side mission dialogues are spot on. The writing is worthy of the silver screen, making this my favourite Indiana Jones story yet. Of course, a script is only as good as its delivery. Troy Baker, who voices Indiana Jones, delivers an outstanding performance. His portrayal of a young Indy is so convincing you might forget it's him. Troy's range of emotions and comedic delivery is superb, and he handled the pressure of this iconic role with ease. But he's not the only one who shines. Marios Gavrilis as antagonist Emmerich Voss delivers a memorable performance, making him one of the best villains in the franchise. Special mention goes to the late Tony Todd, who plays a mysterious role while speaking a different language. His performance in his final video game role is truly remarkable. On a technical side, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle is a solid experience. During my time on PC via Steam, I encountered no bugs. Just smooth gameplay with respectable frame rates at native 4K on the highest available settings. Granted, I have a high-end rig, so your experience may vary. The pop-in issue is a small distraction, but doesn't significantly detract from the overall experience. Ultimately, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle is my favourite game of 2024. It captures everything that makes Indiana Jones special, while setting itself apart from similar games. The writing and performances are top-notch. Yes, it has a couple of issues like pop-in and slightly repetitive combat, but its focus on adventure gives it a sense of discovery and reward that few games can match. Machine Games has delivered their best game to date. If you're an indie fan, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle is a must-play. So, what do you think? Does Indiana Jones and the Great Circle live up to the legendary name? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more gaming adventures from the Outer Haven. Until next time, keep exploring.
The Great Circle. You have any idea how old that was?